Hi, this is Captain Steve Tarrant from Maine Maritime Academy with another unofficial video using Lapware to study for the Coast Guard exam. Um, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use a test in the My Tests page to help you start focusing on areas that you need to work on um, to get ready for the exam. So let's go to My Tests here. And I started working on this test here. Now, I generated this test. This test is available to students at Maine Maritime Academy. If you have your own account, by the way, outside of Maine Maritime Academy, you can generate your own tests. So I didn't finish that test. I'm just going to go ahead and click back into it. And if I want to go back in and continue it, I want to go to this open to save location. Okay. If I click on Take Test, I'm going to start all over again. I'll lose the history. Okay, so so I can do that if I want to continue on it. But in this case, what I did was I answered the first 10 questions randomly. I just answered A. And what I really want to do now is I want to go in and view results. Okay, so I took the test, and now I'm going to come back in and I'm going to review it. So here's what I can do. I click on that. And there's question 1 of 70. Okay. Now I can go here, and there's a couple things I can do. First of all, if I click on the unanswered questions, it's going to show me I only answered 10 questions, so this is a 70 question test. That's what the deck safety module will look like, 70 questions. So if I only answered 10, there's 60 that I have not answered. Okay, but in all if I was actually really studying for this test, what you would do is, what I recommend you do is you do all 70 questions. And then after you do that, come down here and click this one right here. Okay, questions with grades less than 90%. All right. And when you do that, I had answered A to the first 10 questions, and interestingly enough, number 10, the answer was A, which means that 1 through 9 was wrong. Okay, so now I can actually review these questions right here. Okay, I can see them. I can see them again, and that's great. Well, what I can do at this point though is what I'm really interested in doing is is this. If I got this question wrong, which by the way, Coast Guard has given this question number, the question 2450. That's the identifier. It's in deck safety. Well, it's possible and maybe even probable that if I got this question wrong, I might get a similar question wrong about tank cargo vessel operations, bunkering operations. You can see here that the gentlemen at Lapware have done a really nice job of taking a question and identifying the categories. It's deck safety, cargo handling and storage, tank vessel cargo operations, bunkering operations. What I can do is a couple different things. I can now take these categories and I can go to review questions. We're going to go there in a minute. If I put that in, I can see every question that's in that category, that's in these categories. Okay. Chances are, if I got this one wrong, I might get one and others wrong in that category as well. So I can write down this stuff. All right. And cargo handling, the tank. I'm writing it down right now. Tank vessel cargo operations and bunkering operations. But there's another way I can do this too. See that? It was 2450 that I got wrong. What I'm going to do on a piece of paper is I'm just going to write 2450. I'm going to put it under a category called deck safety. And I got 2450 wrong. All right, so I want to see the next one that I got wrong. Next one I got wrong was 390. I'm going to write 390 down. And what's the next one I got wrong? 8285. Okay. So essentially, I took the test to find out what questions I'm not doing very well on. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit out of this. Okay. And now I'm going to go to review questions. Okay. So in review questions, now that was a deck safety test that I just did. So I'm going to go down to safety. And now I need to choose my license. Okay. You need to choose the appropriate license. If you are studying for the third MAID exam, you're going to want to use this template right here. Okay. There's 14 BR. You see this 14 BR, 14 BR, 14 BR. There's actually 5 of these 14 BRs. You want this one. Third mate, second mate, any gross tons, ocean or coastal, original raise and grade, third mate, any gross tons, ocean. Anyway, you see that. It's actually the longest one. That's the one you want. Essentially what this is going to do when you click it is it's going to only show you questions that are pertinent to your exam. So for instance, it's going to cut out all the exams for the chief mate master, which you don't really want to see. And now I'm going to hit go. Okay. Now I'm in safety. Okay. And don't pay attention to these. I've been in here already messing around. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reset the answers as if I hadn't answered these questions. Okay. What I'm going to do now is, and you can see in the safety section, there's 2,113 questions. Okay. And this question happens to be 1187. Well, I don't know if you remember, but I wrote down that those 9 questions that I got wrong, I wrote down the numbers, and one of them was 2450. So what I can do here is I can go 2450. And I'm going to ask Lapware to go to that question. Well, that doesn't work very well. That's unexpected. All right. I screwed something up there. Hold on a second. Let's put in 390 and see what happens. Okay. Let's not worry about that 2450 thing for the moment. All right. Now this was one of the other questions that I got wrong. All right, principal stability, transverse stability, free surface effect. A tank which carries liquid. Yeah, okay. So now watch this. I go to question filters, and I go to set filter to question displayed. I'm going to see every question that's in that same set group of categories. Okay. And now I can just go ahead and answer these 15 questions. So I got one question wrong on a practice test, and I used it to find 14 other, the one question that I got wrong, plus 14 other questions that are similar to it. And now I'm going to do these questions. Okay. So on my scrap paper, okay, I made a column called deck safety, and I wrote down the 9 problems that I got wrong. Now what I'm going to do is one at a time, I'm going to input those question numbers and do all the questions that are like it. So now I'm done with 390. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and clear my filters. And I'm going to put the next question in that I got wrong on the practice test. So I'm going to put in 8285. All right. This is another question that I got wrong. Now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to hit set filter to question displayed. Okay, so I had one that I got wrong. Now there's 10 questions in that group. Now I'm going to do these other 9. And so what this does is it's a way of drilling deeper into the subject matter, okay, to find question types that you're not doing well on, okay, and then to go through them, and if you need to, I guess to face these questions and perhaps learn what's going on and also to memorize the answers. Okay, so you're ready for the postcard exam. And I'm going to continue doing that until I have gone through my whole list of questions. So if you got 20 wrong, you're going to go in here and do that 20 times, and then set filter to question display. You'll put the thing down there. You'll go, and then okay. Anyway, you might end up doing 200 questions, which is what you want to do because you want to be able to learn the answers to those. Okay. So once you finish that, then you can take another deck safety test, and you can again do the same thing over again. Good luck.